whoever fought for women to get jobs. Why? Why did we do that? I am so tired. I want to just put my feet up. I am just as exhausted as I look. I work full time and I have 2 kids. The jump from 1 to 2 was already a lot. Survived. My daughter is 18 months. My oldest is 7. And, you know, I thought we were entering like this golden phase where I was going to be able to sleep. Well, my oldest is now waking up multiple times a night because she's afraid of strangers, which is fine. You know, I want to be there to help her, but it's not any less frustrating. But it's exhausting. Like, race in the morning, and then no time to chill, and then straight into work, and then straight into kids. And I feel like so many people make it look so easy, and it's not.
Feminism fought for equality, and this is the result. Women crying about working. Men never had a choice. We build. We provide. Women begged to join the workforce, and now reality hits. Long hours, stress, and responsibility. They wanted freedom and empowerment, but freedom has a price. Men have carried this burden for centuries, and now women are starting to see why it's not so glamorous.
I just know this video is going to tick some people off, but a woman should not work if she does not want to. Women live their ideal lives when they can completely depend on their husband. All most women want in life is to be at home, taking care of herself, her children, her home, her husband. Women are not meant to work, literally and hormonally. Women's bodies do not handle stress the same way a man's does. Women's fertility and overall femininity take a huge impact when they deal with stress. Simply put, women are just not meant to work the same way a man is, unless of course she wants to.
Show me a woman who has a husband, a family, a 9-to-5, and is truly happy, joyful, has the time to take care of herself, looks radiant, looks glowing, is just oozing with life force energy. I will wait.
The myth of having it all is collapsing. Women try to juggle careers and families, but reality hits. They can't. Men grind because that's our role, day in and day out, and it's expected. Women burn out because the system they were promised to handle was never designed for them. Feminism said equality would be empowering, but it didn't prepare women for the sacrifices men always made.
I know I'm probably just being so dramatic and annoying, but this is my first job, like my first 9-to-5 job after college, and I'm in person, and I'm commuting in the city, and it takes me fucking forever to get there. There's no way I'm gonna be able to afford living in the city right now, so that's off the table. Like, fucking duh! If I was able to walk to work, and it'd be fine, but I'm not. So it literally takes me, like, I leave here, like, I get on the train at 7:30, and I don't get home till, like, 6:15 earliest, and then, like, I don't have time to do anything. I want to shower, eat my dinner, and go to sleep. I don't have time or energy to cook my dinner either. Like, I don't have energy to work out. Like, that's out the window. Like, I'm so upset. Oh my God. Nothing to do with my job at all, but just, like, the 9-to-5 schedule in general is crazy. Being in the office 9-to-5, like, if it was remote, you get off at 5 and you're home and everything's fine. But, like, I'm not home. It takes me long to get home, and, like, people that drive to the office, like, you don't get off at 5, and I know it could be worse, I know I could be working longer, but, like, I literally get off, it's pitch black, like, I don't have energy. How do you have friends? Like, how do you have time to, like, meet, like, a guy? I don't know, like, how do you have time for, like, dating? Like, I don't have time for anything, and I'm, like, so stressed out, and I'm also getting my period, so that's why I'm all emotional, but, like, am I so dramatic? It's fine.
Welcome to real life. Men have been commuting, grinding, and providing for decades without saying a word. But the first taste of responsibility, and she's already crying. Feminism promised empowerment, but it never mentioned the exhaustion, the stress, the reality men deal with every single day.
Anyone feel like they're just really not supposed to be working? Like, not that, like, everybody gets tired of working, but, like, I really feel like I'm overworking. Like, I don't want to find another job. I don't have a dream clock in 9 to 5 job. Like, I don't want to work anymore. Not because I'm lazy. I just feel like I'm not supposed to be working.
I'm so mentally exhausted from work. I'm ready to quit. And like, truthfully, I could retire right this moment. The only thing is, I would only be able to survive for 3 weeks, which sounds like a dream.
Too tired to work, too poor to quit, too old for a sugar daddy, too out of shape to strip. Fine, I'm going back to work.
Men spend decades grinding at jobs. No whining, no quitting, no applause. Feminism promised equality, but it forgot to mention the price: hard work, responsibility, and exhaustion. Women demanded the same roles, and now they face what men have endured for generations. No breaks, no shortcuts, no excuses. Equality isn't freedom. It's a burden most weren't ready for.
Girls, we are just not meant to be working 9 to 5s. We are not meant to be slaving away, grinding with the men. It literally makes no sense. Like, men wake up with 1,000 units of testosterone coursing through their blood every 24 hours. And we wake up and we're different, like, literally every week because of our cycle. One week we are in pain, we are bleeding, we are lying on the ground. Another week we finally have energy again. Another week we're irritable. Listen, ladies, if you cannot like hang on and push yourself any longer, don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. This system was built by men for men. Don't let a system that's not built for you keep you trapped and feeling worthless about yourself, but finding ways to make your life easier, to not be having anxiety attacks, panic attacks, be in depression, be in chronic burnout. You have to find another way, girls. Your happiness, your health is non-negotiable.
Good morning, except it's not a good morning because I closed last night and I'm opening this morning. So not only am I contemplating quitting my job, but I'm contemplating quitting my life.
This is the burden of performance. Men do it because they must, day in and day out. Women tried for a moment and already it's unbearable. Feminism promised empowerment, but empowerment without preparation is just stress. Men carry responsibility naturally. Women are learning that life doesn't adjust just because equality sounds fair.
Is the women's hustle culture coming to an end? I see more and more women, especially moms, saying that they don't want to work anymore. They don't want to do this hustle, grind, not see their kids, not see their family, not make home cooked meals, not be there when their husband gets home. I'm not saying that you can't work, that you can't do, a little job on the side to make a little bit of money. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the hustle, the career woman, the women being the breadwinners, hustling to where they have a nanny raising their kids. They don't see their kids at all. They don't see their husband. They don't see their family. They're not making dinners because they don't have time. Maybe they enjoy cooking, but they literally can't because they don't have time. They're gone all day long. I don't know if our bodies were meant for that kind of stress. Maybe our bodies are craving downtime, craving family time, craving time with our kids. Maybe women are starting to wake up to that.
They wanted careers, but deep down, they crave family and kids. Feminism told them hustle was freedom, but all it bought them was loneliness and burnout. Men can grind all day and still maintain their lives. Women were promised the same, but their energy cycles make it impossible. This is the awakening. Empowerment sounds good until it costs your health, relationships, and peace of mind.
A couple days ago, I made a video about how us girls in general shouldn't just work, especially if we are pretty like we are. We should definitely get paid for being pretty and just for being us.
We want men who take care of us. We don't want no raggedy men. We want a man who's gonna provide and protect us, just like a man should. 'Cause we're too pretty to not have that happening for us. We're too pretty to go to work. We are goddesses. We don't need to go to work. We don't want to go to work. We just want to sit at home and look pretty and do what we want and go shopping and do our own thing and spend our money on whatever we want to spend our money on. Okay? 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 We're too pretty to work. We want to protect her.